This was day 5 of our 70-mile ride across southern Iceland. We tacked up our horses for another full day in the saddle. We headed out towards Stóri Dímon, the small mountain that rises near the river we'd crossed on the long bridge a few days earlier. Most of the morning we were tolting along familiar trails, retracing part of our route from the ride into Thorsmork. We walked our horses across the bridge, then stopped to let them graze for a few minutes. A rare sight followed. The herd of free-running horses came tolting down the road behind us. Cars and buses stopped to watch as the guides led them toward the bridge. They crossed the bridge calmly. Every eruption and flood rewrites this landscape, but this bridge has survived them all. After crossing, the horses have a nice roll in the black gravel, scratching and snorting with contentment. We led the herd towards Stóri Dímon, where everyone enjoyed a grass break beneath the mountain. Back on the trail, we tolted toward another waterfall. At one point, our guide flagged down a motorcyclist, asking him to wait until the herd passed. A scene you don't see every day. I'm sure he was not expecting it.
Thank you. Sometimes costs us you.
Continued along the road until we met up with our cook in the support trailer. The free-running herd would be trailered back to Eldhestar while we carried on with our afternoon ride. We unsaddled the horses so they could rest and cool off.
We give ourselves 10 minutes to get them so they can dry in the sun. Right away.
While they relaxed, our cook laid out a lunch beside the river, surrounded by waterfalls and endless green hills. A small airplane passed overhead and landed nearby for a sightseeing tour. The horses didn't even flinch. After lunch, we rode to Gluggafoss, the window waterfall. As we approached, tourists took photos of us riding past, a common occurrence on this trip. We took turns holding the horses and walking up to the waterfall before heading back along the road past farms, guest houses, churches, and just little villages. Back at the same place where we'd begun our adventure on day 2, our guides posed for a quick photo with the horses. Nearby was a retir, I think I'm saying that right, a circular sheep sorting pen that looks like a Trivial Pursuit piece. The retir is used during Iceland's annual autumn sheep roundup. Each wedge belongs to a different farm, and in September it fills with hundreds of sheep being sorted after grazing the highlands all summer. Our Eldhestar driver soon arrived with the gooseneck horse trailer. We loaded our saddles and watched as the horses were led aboard for the trip home. Back at the farm, we visited the stalls while waiting for our horses to arrive. When they were unloaded, they trotted happily to their pasture for a much-deserved rest. They knew exactly where to go. The pair of horses took turns scratching each other's backs, tails swishing in contentment. Friendship looks the same in every language. Some riders finished their journey here, while those of us continuing on to the final beach ride stayed one more night. Eldhestar upgraded us from the guest house to the hotel, where every room is named after one of their 300 horses. We had shared rooms with private baths and took a walk around the property to see the horses grazing freely in these huge pastures. To end the day, we soaked in the Eldhestar hot tubs, letting the warmth ease the weak smiles. Tomorrow, we'd ride one last time on Iceland's black sand beach.